What's up, people? Welcome back for another episode of Popular Song Samples. Check out the previous two videos after this one if you want. You can also follow me on Twitter/X here if you want to read my brain farts. It's not Keys to the Castle Music, it's Keys Castle Music, because Elon said that if my handle was longer than other people's handles, then they would get jealous. Alright, so these songs in the video today are going to be about sampling music from other songs from the past. You might not even be aware that these songs sampled other songs. I've seen that a lot, and I don't expect people to know every single song in existence that was sampled, but it's kind of a pet peeve of mine when people don't know the really popular ones, especially if you're a musician or a songwriter yourself. I've found that most songs that sample other songs are in the genre of rap and hip-hop, so most songs in this series are going to be from that genre. But most of the predecessors that were sampled are from a more diverse spectrum of music. I've seen very popular music artists have no idea about this stuff. I would think that if you're in the music business that you should at least have a passing knowledge about at least popular song samples. There are some artists that don't even know that the band U2 are from Ireland, but I'm not naming any names. Alright, so let's get started. We start the video off with the group that set the music world ablaze in the early 2000s and gave birth to one of the most popular artists of the 21st century. The song is about celebrating a more curvy, voluptuous figure, and that concept has been inflated like a cheap set of collagen-filled lips in LA ever since. The song name is thought to have been penned by the lead singer, but rappers Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre actually used the term in songs long before she did. This group did, however, take the word and blasted it into the stratosphere, resulting in the word being entered into a dictionary in 2004, with the definition meaning sexually attractive. The song is Bootylicious by Destiny's Child from 2001. So what song does it sample? Well, the song that it sampled has a completely different meaning behind it. The song is about the death of the singer's uncle and the death of John Lennon. The mention of a white-winged dove has two meanings. For John Lennon, it's the meaning of peace, and for her uncle, it's the white-winged dove that lives in the saguaro cactus, and it makes a woo sound that she incorporated into the song. The previous song, Bootylicious, samples the opening guitar riff from this song, but it seems to be ever so slightly slowed down from the song it samples. The song that Bootylicious samples is Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks from 1982.
Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh. Said ooh, and the days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is round. I begin again. Said to my friend, baby, nothing else matters.
The next song samples the melody and words of the chorus of a song coming up, and it even mentions the original songwriter's name. The sample from the chorus has the same sentiment for both songs, but for different reasons. This song has to do with the relationship and not knowing what you had till it's gone. This was actually the second song from this artist that mentioned the song that it samples. The previous time was in this artist's song called The Pleasure Principle 10 years earlier from 1987. This artist wanted to personally contact and ask the original artist if she could use the sample, and her team told her that she was just wasting her time. But 2 days after hearing the song, the original artist gave her permission. The song is Got Till It's Gone by Janet Jackson featuring Q-Tip from 1997.
I was meant to be with your how I'm with
So what song does it sample? This song isn't about a romantic relationship so much as it's about a social relationship about the world around you. It's about commercialism running amok and destroying the beauty of your surroundings just to make $1. Or $1.50. The artist was in a hotel in Hawaii and opened the curtains to the window to see green-covered mountains in the distance, and then she looked down to see a parking lot. She sat down right away and wrote the song and came up with the now widely recognizable line, "They paved paradise, put up a parking lot." The song that got till it's gone samples is Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell from 1970.
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
The next sample is basically just a ripoff. I don't mean to disparage the producers, but you'll hopefully understand after my explanation. The 3 Italian producers that made this song lifted the original singer's vocals from her song off of a bootleg CD and cut up the hooks and produced a slightly different beat over it, and it became a #1 dance hit in the UK. The music video features a French model named Catherine Quinol that's lip-syncing so people could understandably think that there was an actual new singer singing the song, but it's not the case. She didn't even know how to speak English. The original singer heard the song and was not happy. She sued and rightfully got credit on the #1 hit. The song is Ride on Time by Black Box from 1989. So what song does it sample? The song it samples was also a #1 hit on the dance charts 9 years earlier, so it's not like Black Box took it and made it a hit. They did change the word from the hook right to ride and made it part of the title. So I guess there was some creativity there. This song was also sampled 2 years after the Black Box song in 1991 by Mark Wahlberg of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch in their song Good Vibrations, and it also hit #1. Albeit they were a bit more creative with it than Black Box in my opinion. They also gave her credit and featured her in their music video. You might also be surprised to know that artist Dan Hartman wrote this song. If you've ever heard the 80s hit I Can Dream About You from 1984, then you know who Dan Hartman is. The song that Ride on Time samples is A Love Sensation by Loliata Holloway from 1980. Up next is a song from someone who's in one of my favorite TV shows on air right now when Only Murders in the Building. This artist co-wrote the song with Justin Tranter and Julia Michaels, and Justin said that Julia and this artist are obsessed with the band that they sampled on this song. Billboard magazine actually rated this their favorite song of 2017. This one might be a bit tough for you to get when it comes to telling what song it sampled, but I'll give you a hint. Just pay attention to the bass line. Easy, right? The song is Bad Liar by Selena Gomez from 2017.
Ooh, you're taking up a fraction of my mind. Oh, every time I watch you serpentine. Oh, I'm trying. Oh, trying not to think about you. No, not to think about you. Oh, no, I'm trying. Oh, trying not to give in to you. No, not to give in to you. But with my feelings on fire, guess I'm a bad liar. I'll see how you tension.
So what song does it sample? Another little hint. I did a video on the greatest album covers of all time a little ways back that includes this band. So if you have to, then pause the video and figure out which band it is. That should narrow it down. The song was the first song that this band put out, and it was inspired by Alice Cooper and the movie Psycho. That's another little hint. Despite the song being released in 1977, it was first performed 3 years earlier by the band The Artistics that eventually became this band. The song that Bad Liar samples is Psycho Killer by Talking Heads from 1977.
I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I can't sleep 'cause my bed's on fire. Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run away. Oh, psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run away. Oh,
The next sample is from a rap song with one of the most iconic openings ever. It actually sounds like it could be the opening to a James Bond movie. This song is actually a sequel to a number 2 hit from 1993 called Nothing But a G Thing, and it's accordingly titled. It didn't climb up the charts as far as the prequel, ultimately landing at number 23, but it's still a rap classic. The song was recently performed at Super Bowl 56 in 2022 in a medley honoring rap's 50th anniversary. The song is The Next Episode by Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg from 2000.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Yeah. You know the West Coast is back for all you suckers. So put something in there. Put it in there. Yeah. Suck, Snoop.
Top dog, bite them all, yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cuz homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. One low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl up when she crept in the back door. Chickens looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this mother, just a swank in my hair. Trick, quit talking, quick walk if you down with the set. Take a with some grip and take this on the jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if you happen to get cracked, trick, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you'll be relieving your stress.
So what song does it sample? I'm going to go ahead and guess that this artist never in a million years would have thought that the song he composed would have been sampled in a gangster rap song, mainly because gangster rap wouldn't be introduced to the masses for almost another 20 years. The song is completely instrumental, so it was premium pickings in the 1980s explosion of rap where songs were sampled very heavily. I'm actually very surprised that this song has only been sampled twice. Once by Dr. Dre and once by another rap group called Missing Links on their song MIA 2 years earlier than Dr. Dre. The song that the next episode samples is The Edge by David McCallum from 1967. I remember the song being very popular when I was in, I think, my junior or senior year in high school. It actually won the Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocals. The title and hook of the song is a made-up term, and nobody in the group liked it or wanted to be the one to say it in the song, fearing that it was too corny. So they pretty much forced it upon the main songwriter and producer Teddy Riley to sing it in the first verse. Well, it became a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. The song is No Diggity by Blackstreet from 1996.
Shorty get down, good lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much grounds, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away. I can't get her out of my mind. Wow. I think about the girl all the time. Wow, wow. East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, it's on when she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in. Can I get down so I can win? I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up, bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up, bag it up, girl. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up, bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up.
So what song does it sample? The song was written by an R&B and soul legend that worked as an airplane mechanic before he struck it big in the music business close to his mid-30s. Despite writing a hit song with Ain't No Sunshine, he didn't want to quit his day job because he knew how fickle the music business was, where you can be on top one day and working a regular 9-to-5 job the next day. Well, he didn't have to worry about that because there was no looking back. He went on to write 6 top 40 hits, including some of the most iconic songs in the history of the musical lexicon. The song that No Diggity samples is Grandma's Hands by Bill Withers from 1971.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hand played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hand used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hand.
The last song that samples a previous song in this video is by a very controversial figure in music. He's arguably the most controversial figure in music history. This song is the opposite of the song it samples. It's about a woman that's only with a man for one thing and one thing only. A promotional platform for her OnlyFans page. Oh wait, sorry, wrong script. I've never had to worry about a woman like this, sadly. The song features a very talented actor, singer, and songwriter that portrayed the original iconic artist in a biography from 2004. The song is Gold Digger by Kanye West featuring Jamie Foxx from 2005.
Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Far as girls, you got a flock, I could tell by your charm and your arm. But I'm looking for the one, have you seen her? My psychic told me she'll have a like Serena, Trina, Gina, for Lopez, 4 kids. And I gotta take all they bad to showbiz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got a bin. We all went to den, and then I had to pay. If you f***ing with this girl, then you better be paid. You know why? Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to f with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say, I still love her. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down.
So what song does it sample? We have to go all the way back almost 70 years to 1954 for this original song that was written by another musical icon. It's about a guy praising a woman that treats him right in contrast to the previous song. The song Gold Digger actually samples a confusing line from the original that says, "She gives me money when I'm in need," and it contradicts the theme of the song of a woman taking advantage of the guy, but it still ultimately works in the end. The song that Gold Digger samples is I Got a Woman by Ray Charles from 1954.
I got a woman
way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, say I got a woman way over town, good to me. Oh yeah, she give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a kind of friend indeed. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, she says a loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah, she says a loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah, she says a loving just for me. Yeah, she loves me so tenderly. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah.
Ray Charles was one of a kind. Oh, actually, two of a kind. All right, so that's another Popular Song Samples video in the books. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.